I was just 15 and out of control, lost to James Dean and rock and roll. I knew down deep in my country soul that I had to get away. Hollywood was a lady in red who danced in my dreams as I tossed in bed. I knew I'd end up in jail or dead if I have to stay. I thought happiness was Lubbock, Texas in my rear view mirror. My mama kept calling me home, but I just did not want to hear her. And the vision was getting clearer in my dream. So I let out one night in June, stoned on the glow of the Texas moon, humming an old Buddy Holly tune called Peggy Sue, pretty, pretty Peggy Sue. With my favorite jeans and a cheap guitar, I ran off chasing a distant star. If Buddy Holly could make it that far, then I figured I could too, I thought.
If you knew Peggy Sue, then you'd know why I feel blue without Peggy. My Peggy Sue, oh well, I love you gal, yes, I love you Peggy Sue. Peggy Sue, Peggy Sue, oh how my heart yearns for you. Oh Peggy, my Peggy Sue, oh well, I love you gal, yes, I love you Peggy Sue. Peggy Sue, Peggy Sue, pretty, 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 pretty Peggy Sue. Oh Peggy, my Peggy Sue, oh well, I love you gal and I need you Peggy Sue. I love you Peggy Sue with a love so rare and true. Oh Peggy, my Peggy Sue, well I love you gal, I want you Peggy Sue. Peggy Sue, Peggy Sue, pretty, pretty.
What's wrong with Sandy? Maybe it's just a squirrel thing. Wish I was back in Texas. The ocean's no place for a squirrel. Wish I was in Texas. Prettiest place in the world, oh no. I guess deep in my heart I'll always be a Texas girl. I wanna go home home oh oh. Yodel ae-o, yodel ae-o, yodel ae-o, alai. I wanna wake up in Texas. I miss.
This isn't just your common everyday farm equipment. This is to harvest cotton. Very specific. I'm thinking it looks quite different. They've had different needs for cotton. They cut it on the tops, and then it rotates, and maybe they bale it in the back or something. They probably baled cotton back then. Keep hands away from gears, sprockers, hands, and all moving battles, willing much. It's in motion. Okay. And then they make the bales come out of here. If I've been watching these nut trees, I don't know why I forget the name of the nuts. Pecans. It's kind of a dark tan leaf. All right, so to open these types, this is a plastic case. Oops, it closed on me. I was having difficulty trying to figure out how to open it. you can't just pull up on it. You got to push in these little pins, one on this side, one on this side, at the same time, and then you could pull it up. All right, and then you got this disc. It's like a very large CD. But you insert this whole plastic piece into the machine, and then that opens up the ends. And for this huge thing, it's only part 2. There's 2 of these discs. So this 47 minutes. So this whole thing really could be from 1983. Because the book was written in the 70s. I don't know when the movie was made. But they made the CD way back in 83. At least with VHS, you only need 1 tape. Okay? You need 2 big CDs for this. That's probably why this wasn't very popular through the 80s until the CDs got smaller. Alright, before I take off, I want to shuck all these pecans. Right, so it's pretty easy on the outer shell here. They just come right undone. And I don't know, throw them in my drawer for now. Itchy. They got a smell to them. Yeah, it's like iodine. But yeah, there's a soft shell, and you gotta take care of that. And this will save some room. Oh, I don't know if I should be eating a lot of pecans. Having to pull them out of the shell will slow down my eating of them, rather than in comparison to eating them out of a bag. So this will take some time. I probably shouldn't throw this outer shell back in the bowl. I didn't really. Oh, I got another bowl. All right, I wonder if this yellow has any significance. It's got this iodine smell. I wonder if the yellow has something to do with that. It looks like the Dawson Public Library is actually open on Veterans Day. Alright, it looks like I'm a pecan farmer now. This tree is a pecan tree and there's pecans all over. I guess I could check out further, see if there's other trees similar. You can see oh man, I keep stepping on them too. It's hard to see them, but you step and they're bumps. They're bumps on the ground through the leaves. There's probably other pecan trees. So somebody planted a row of pecan trees. They got pecan trees all down lining this little ditch. Alright, pecan after pecan have these little holes. I'm sure that they've been eaten in. This is an infested pecan orchard. It's strange to see fairly nice buckets laying around in a park like this. I think they intended to gather pecans, but then realized that this is infested pecan grounds. 8:26 and my propane burner barely works. I can feel the heat just a little bit. I can't even see the flame, but it's putting out a little heat. Every time I put my hand over it, I burn my hairs. After a half an hour, I finally see steam. Slowly but surely, in all this cold. Turn around. homeless street beggar. Oh, there's a lot of cars to wait. Fujiyama Sushi. Ready? Ready, man? All right, all clear. All right, it's gonna be on the right, so just get in the right lane. And 0.7 miles. Texan allergy. Oh man, I don't think this is gonna stand out. I don't see any library sign. Best Buy. Oh, there it is. Okay. I'm gonna write it here. I see it. Ooh. Oh. There we go. Open Monday through Saturday, 10 to 7. Yep. And gosh, I think I just want to pull in. They got the lanes clearly curbed. Oh, it's a dip. Baby story time Wednesdays, 10:30. Free campus. Oh, tobacco free. Okay. Gosh, I don't know. I'll park in the back. Or I'll park in front of this wall. Is this... Okay. What is that cable? That's a curious looking cable. I hit this a little too hard. That was a mistake. Okay. And then I'll just hit it. There we go. Right, so I turned these into garbage cans, and I just wanted to show, I showed it before with scissors, but I've switched to using a knife now. You gotta have some knife skills. This is not the most ideal knife for cutting this. You want a shorter knife, about the length of about this length of the thumb. It feels a lot better, because I've used a shorter knife. This longer knife it's a little more annoying. It's just too much blade to use. But I just go around and carve out a bigger top, since this milk top is too small, so I could fit bigger objects in. Ah, God, I cut myself. Oh. I'm finding sours to be a really effective part of my diet. I've had these sweet potatoes in since yesterday in the pot. Tossing a banana in there. I'm gonna fully cover it. I put them in big pieces because I like the outer part to get fermented and then have a nice sweet part in the center. It's kind of nice. It's a great balance, sweet and sour. It's a great balance. And then all this cold weather slows down the fermentation anyway, so it can't really have much opportunity to ferment, but that's fine. I crave more sweets in the winter cold months anyway. And then I actually enjoy the sours in the summer quite a bit, and that's when the fermentation is stronger. So my body is pretty much in tune with this changing of the seasons, the changing of the temperatures, and that coincides with the fermentation. It slows down in the winter, so I prefer sweets, and it speeds up in the summertime, and I don't prefer sweets in the summertime as much. Alright, in making this mitten, I am not sure what to do at this point. It's easy to make the hand. Okay, I want to do easy stuff. How can I do the thumb easy? That's something I've been really struggling with. So this might be a technique that no crochet artist would recommend. But I'm trying to compensate for this thumb. And I started bringing these ends together, but I wasn't bringing them up fast enough. I got part way up, and it just started turning into a bit of a bump. So I actually pulled everything back down to this end after making this thing, of course. And I'm going to start out with really trying to keep this tight at the start. Making a thumb is quite a challenge.